Welcome, people who like race cars. My name is Joe Donahue, and we are going to be live for the JOHNCAR finale of the season that they are running with a whole bunch of different cars and a whole bunch of different racetracks. And it's a pleasure to bring it to you here. We are going from iRacing Superspeedway. Tonight they are using the Gen 6 cars, the 2019, 2021 era spec NASCARs here in iRacing. And on behalf of John Szulczewski, I'm Joe Donahue, bringing you the race broadcast. This is the finale of the season. After, 10 races, we are here at the finale with the driver of the number 54, Mo Perry, leading the championship by 10 points. This is going to be a crapshoot, to put it lightly, to put it kindly. And there is only one race car on the racetrack. Let's get at least to it and check out this 3-mile-long superspeedway shaped in an oval. This is going to be fun once we get all the race cars out on the racetrack. So I want to welcome everybody in who may be watching. And I'm going to double check that it's working. Looks like we're okay. Yeah. This is Isaac Johnson. This is the first car you're actually seeing here on broadcast. Isaac Johnson races in a lot of the stuff that guys like Gavin Newton run here, things that I've been involved with, whether through John or through Gavin. Here we are. There goes Mr. Johnson, up to 11th on the grid. So everybody's just getting 2 laps to go around and get the best lap time possible up on the racetrack. The Johnson Racing Industries number 33. You can see him come off the bottom of the corner. And then down the backstretch. Very long straightaways here. It's just flat out. So John will... Oh, excuse me, that's Isaac Johnson, not John Szulczewski. Through the corner. Very high banked. I don't actually even remember what the track's banking degrees are. There goes Johnson past the line, and that's the end of it. About 226 miles an hour across the stripe in a stock car. And Isaac Johnson will move himself to 9th. The only other car out onto the racetrack now is Trent Curtis. Scored as the 51. Nice blue on it, deep blue. The GM Genuine Parts, number 51 Chevrolet Camaro, to the line, and he will start his first lap. We're just going to follow a couple cars around here as we get closer to race time. Mo Perry leads the championship with 376 points over John Szulczewski, 10 points back. 366 points. John Szulczewski, drop the link in the general chat. Yes, sir, I can do that. How do I do that? I have to bring it up on the other side here of my own. That's awesome.
Along route.
Getting my own feedback. Is this live?
Along Route 15.
Stop talking to me. Interesting. Oh, there goes the 51 car past the first time. First lap, pretty slow. I assume we're going to have to hold out. Is this working? I'm past the line here. Sorry. Doing all sorts of good stuff on the side. Is the stream working? We're about to find out. Anyway, so John Szulczewski, second in the championship, 10 points back. Third place in the championship, 22 points back is Devin Lentz. And we have just decided to say screw it to the rest of the guys who haven't qualified yet. So onward and upward, we are gridding up for the feature event. We've got 67 laps on the schedule around this racetrack, and your starting lineup looks like this. That's the results. Come on. We're off to a good start. You know who else is off to a good start? Luke Breitschoff, car number 56, will go from the pole. And then Presley Sora to his outside. Fun fact about Presley Sora has actually saved orphans from burning buildings 3 separate times. It's pretty amazing. Pizza Man Laster, that's Brayton Laster, will go from third place on the grid. And Mo Perry, the championship leader in the Perry Paints number 54, rolls off fourth. Fifth place on the grid is Richard May. To the outside of row number 3 there is John Szulczewski. Interesting thing about John Szulczewski, he is banned from the city of Sacramento, California. Don't ask me why. Devin Lentz will roll from the inside of row number 4 in car number 88. And then on the outside, the Hoosier in car number 09 is Christopher Williams, Band Geek Person Man. Starting in 9th place, the car 51 of Trent Curtis in black and blue. Interesting thing about Trent Curtis actually was the 10,001st lake in Minnesota, but they had to exile him to get to that 10,000 lakes thing that they market. Isaac Johnson from California starts on the outside of row number 5 in the 33 machine. Gavin Newton, Isaac's grandson or something like that, will roll from 11th place. Hopefully no apples fall on his head tonight. Ronald Swikey, love interviewing Ronald. Good times with him in the Gav Arca series, will go from 12th. Robert B. Blazington, representing the absolute ghetto of a suburb of York, Pennsylvania, goes 14th. And Mike Campbell to his outside in the 71 car. Last on the grid, car number 16. We actually missed number 13. Why did we miss 13? That's really interesting. Whoa, that caught me off guard. The 16th spot on the grid, Chris Golden, 2 in the number 19 machine. Chris Golden, interesting thing about Chris Golden, I've heard rumors that Chris actually was the person who caught the Watergate scandal. Now that I'm not, okay, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. I'm just, as far as I'm aware. John Szulczewski is running a black and pink October-themed number 18 car on the outside there. You can see him roll from the outside of row number 3. And really quick, while we go down the back straightaway, I guess we'll try to get a really quick chat in let's do one really quick interview before we get this race started. We got the Pizza King up in the booth. Brayton, you got a copy?
I sure do, Joe.
All right, Brayton, we're going into this last set of corners before we go green here. What is at stake for you, and how are you going to take this race on?
Yeah, so I didn't know there was a purse until last week, and I've only ran 2 races, so I'm trying to break into the top 15 in points. I can get my purse or my entry fee money back.
Good, good. And what's the strategy going into this race for you?
I don't care. Score as many points as possible, taking my purse money back.
Bang, that's what I like to hear. I will let you go. Good luck, Brayton.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless. All right, here we go. 67 laps around this racetrack. This is going to be a crapshoot. Hope you're excited, and hope it doesn't go too late. But that's okay. Luke Breitschoff, it's all you, buddy. He spun the tires, and we're green. We are green off of spinning the tires down the front straightaway, race fans. All right. Presley Sora out to the early lead. Mo Perry and John Szulczewski make up the top 3 there. Breitschoff getting up to speed. You're not going to have to worry about these drivers getting a draft and staying in a group. That will inevitably happen and stay that way throughout the course of this show tonight. In to set the second set of corners. Into this one. Isaac Johnson and Mo Perry, they're 4 wide for the race lead. Holy mackerel. The Blue Knights 09 up top. They're still 4 wide back there as Mo Perry's going to lead the first lap around. Jesus Christ, Presley Sora. Aggressive movement there. Brayton Laster down on the inside in that 06 car, black and purple. And Sora's getting a nice bump draft from the 33 car up the racetrack. They carry so much momentum into the corner that they actually just slide all the way up that banking. Even though it's so tall, they're still going to have problems with that. See, Robert Blazington, Bobby Blazer moving up into 4th place, getting a nice draft from Gavin Newton. And the B-Blaze Vintage Machine hole, look out, that was close. Sora, Perry, and Newton all moved into the same space there, and this field is as spread out as you can put them, going through the corners. Oh, look out, Isaac Johnson's around. Holy mother of God. Oh, my God, Gavin Newton just put his ass in front of his feet there. That was a hell of a lick, and that is going to bring out a yellow on to lap number 3. Bobby Blazer actually got into the lead. We're going to have to pull back a replay on that one. Quote me on that. Put his ass in front of his feet. Is anybody actually watching this broadcast? Wow. All right, replay time. So, let's go gyro cam. All right, you're riding on board with Gavin Newton here through the corners. And then Gavin's going to, once we come out of the turn, you're going to see Johnson. This is Gavin, yeah. There, Johnson comes down across him, actually. Goes into Sora. I think Presley got away with that. And then this, oh, man. Hard hit for Gavin Newton there. And we're going to have to check in. Let's see what's up with him. Let's check in on him. Gavin Newton, are you okay?
No.
How much of your body is broken from that impact into the retaining area on the front of the pit road wall?
Dog, I'm literally hanging out of my windshield right now. Like my belt snapped, my Hans broke, my fucking pants ripped. Like, I'm hanging out of the windshield. And the only thing that caught me was the bar that was hanging down. But no, I'm dead.
Oh, well, that is a tough break. That's a tough loss for the racing community there, Gavin.
Yeah, if we get back out there, it's not me.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to you and your family. I mean, that's a hard lick. That's a really tough situation to see here. Only 3 laps into this race. You couldn't even get 10 laps in, honestly.
I think we're back in.
What, have you been, like, resurrected from the dead? Is this the 3rd day or something?
They drugged me out of the windshield, did some CPR, and said you're ready to race. So.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen those NFL Blitz games, like from the early 2000s?
Yes.
Yeah. basically the doctors in that, where like the players are just getting absolutely hammered. They're like, "Am I okay?" That's essentially the check that just happened. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, then hopefully we'll get to see that number 48 car come back out onto the racetrack at some point. There's plenty of time left for some more yellows to get those laps back. So glad you're.
I think I only lost a lap.
You're actually he is back on the racetrack, race fans. He is actually getting that car back up there right now. So
What even? So okay, can you explain to me what happened? All I know is I was holding my line down on the bottom, and all of a sudden I had a car cut across me. Like,
yeah. So when you came out of the corner, Isaac's the guy that he came out of turn 4, and like when you come out of the corner and the banking offsets and changes, he just got loose off of that. Like right there, he just got loose, and it snapped downwards, and he came down into you. I mean, it just snapped out on him above you, and then in you came.
Well, I was going so goddamn fast, I didn't even have time to hit the brakes. I was like, maybe I can drive out of it.
What's the deal with that?
What I didn't realize is that my right front was broken. So, I think if my right front wasn't broken, I would have had just enough time to just like move out of the way, basically. But it didn't turn. She didn't turn, and that is what happened.
Interesting.
And go big or go home.
I guess. I mean, you guys are going 230 miles an hour out here right now.
That's 250 down the backstretch.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, I'm going to go check in on another driver here. So glad you're resurrected from the dead, Gavin. You can put the Grand Valley State Lakers back out up front, hopefully.
Yeah, I love you, Joe.
Love you more, Gavin. All right, I want to check in. Who's around here? I can't find him. There he is. All right, I want to check in real quick. Ronald Swikey, we got you up in the booth here. Coming back to green real quick. Just wanted to check in on how are you?
Other than just witnessing a man die, I'm doing pretty good.
That's not too bad. I mean, that's pretty solid. How are you feeling about iRacing Superspeedway going 250 miles an hour?
It's a bit quick. We may lose another tonight. I hope it's not me, but my life insurance is paid up, so we'll be aight.
I gotcha. Well, I hope it's not you either, but we're going to go back to green here, so I'll send you back down. Good luck moving forward.
We're going to see what shenanigans happen.
Let's do it. All right, he is back down there, ready to go, and we are going to hit lap 6 of 67. Bobby Blazer leads the way. Robert Blazington in the 90 car, and let's hit it. Mo Perry on his outside. They are loose as shit back here. Getting all sorts of botched up on the restart. What the heck is Chris Williams doing? Trying to push Swikey before we even got back to the frickin' stripe. And they are all sorts out of whack back there. Presley Sora, Christopher Williams, and Ronald Swikey. So hopefully they get back up to speed. Up at the front, Szulczewski. Bump draft in there with the 90 car. Mo Perry on his outside. Perry on the outside there in the Perry Paints, number 54. Got a couple cars looking up high. Richard May there in the 10 car. Contact between the 88 and the 56th Breitschoff up into Devin Lentz there. Lentz third place in the championship coming into this one. Gavin Newton down to the part where there's no banking. This is a fucking mess. Look at this. This is 240 miles an hour down the front straightaway right now. Holy my God. And the engines are just absolutely on the tear of blowing up. See Brayton Laster getting a bump draft. Gavin Newton moving lines. There were 4 wide down the back straightaway. Mike Campbell in the Mountain Dew Code Red car there, and Gavin Newton bump drafting down on the inside of the racetrack. Gosh, gotta check in who that is. These pump. Oh, Mo Perry. Oh, this is gonna go poorly. Holy God. And Robert Blazington and Gavin Newton, and we are back under yellow. Oh, man, that wasn't going to go well. That was never going to happen. What a tough break. Bobby's going to push that car back to the pits. And we're going to push backwards on the replay. So, you're going to see Gavin Newton give a push. And this push is going to go to Who is that right in front of him? Well, Perry actually comes down. That's what really screws this all up. It's a 19 car. So Mo Perry moved down and then contact with Bobby Blazer. That puts them down on the inside. He comes back up the racetrack, hits Szulczewski, hits Isaac Johnson. I don't even know who that is. Mo Perry. Breitschoff comes into Perry, into whoever this guy is, and Breitschoff skims through. Presley Sora skims through. Not such fortune for Gavin Newton. He gets involved pretty bad. And Isaac Johnson up there, a lot of damage to the 33 car as well. And that is going to be... Why are the cameras like this? So Bobby Blazer's going to push back in. Let's see what he's got to say. Let me move him. How do I do that? It won't let me move him the way that it used to. Well, that stinks. Let me... this to here, and Bobby Blazer's in the booth. All right, Robert. We got you live. You got a copy?
Oh, yes, sir, I do.
Well, I tried to avoid calling you back, and I couldn't get away from you. You got absolutely terrorized in this wreck.
Calling me back. You're crazy. Oh, my jeez. I love you, Joe. Man, I really wish, first off, I've said this to you before, and I'm going to say it publicly. Everybody deserves a friend like Joe in their life. So, somebody who's just so supportive and caring and loving. And yeah, so go ahead and ask your question.
Well, you got kind of hit there from a little bit of a whack move, put you down on the apron going into turn 3. Talk us through what you saw and what you got planned for that 90 car coming back.
I don't know, man. Like it's part of this racing, you know. Like you get hit, and then you're the hitter, and sometimes you knock the hitter, and I don't know. So I don't know, man. Like it's just racing. I don't know who hit me, but it's part of it. Me and the 98 are going to be working together, I'm sure, here soon enough. And we're 9 laps into this 67-lap race, and I'm sure it's been exciting so far, but I don't know. I'm just having fun with my friends, I think.
That's good stuff. Talk to me about Presley Sora. Talk to me about that 98 car. He's featured in a NASCAR game. That's pretty cool stuff, and you're going to get to work with him here moving forward. You guys strategize together on how you're going to move back up through the field?
Well, to be very clear, I could have been in a NASCAR game, but I didn't submit my thing certain enough, and I have my own edition coming out whenever it's released on Steam, the Green Edition, with a custom playlist and a few DLC cars, paint schemes coming out. So everybody can check that out. I don't care who's in a NASCAR game. I don't care who's not in a NASCAR game. This is a race, and I just, I'm going to work with anybody who wants to help. So I couldn't care less. There's 2 people in this race that are in the game. They're all rated really low, so if we're going off that, then I shouldn't work with them. So I don't know. I don't know what the 90 car is going to do. I'm surprised this thing really kind of started, to be honest with you, but it's part of it. So shout out 7 Up and JDG, Joe Donahue, Gavin Carr. Shout out the 3D printing company that Joe runs. I can't think of the name right now. What's the name of it?
47 Technology.
47. I knew it was a number. I was going to say 90, 47 Technology. Shout out everybody, man. Like, Joe's good people. I wish I could see my friend, but, he's all world traveler now, so I'll catch him when he's at home. So maybe I'll see him then. So.
I got to catch up to all of your earned miles that you've gotten this year going and working all over the place. Having every race car driver and their mother swooning over your content. Like,
you're crazy. I don't know. I'm just excited to see my friend Joe. We're going to have a lot of fun next time we see each other, and I'm looking forward to it. And I appreciate him broadcasting. I'm excited for our Thanksgiving race we're going to have. We haven't really discussed it yet, but it's gonna be crazy. So, we'll see what's going on, but I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that'll be good. I'll let you get back to it because I think we're going to go green here.
I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, well, that's very good. Now we're gonna get rid of him, and Yeah, talking to that guy is an interesting time. But nonetheless, let's get back to green flag racing here. Your leader to the line is going to be Mike Campbell, and actually Brayton Laster has the inside line, and he's getting a little bit of the jump here as we come back. Hold, and green, and we're back at it. On to lap 11 we go. Heck of a restart for a lot of guys there, moving all over the place as we come back down to number 1. Everybody getting back up to speed. And here we go. Nice number 71 car, that Code Red machine. Oh, big move there at the leader. Brayton Laster, that was a little much. I don't like this camera angle very much. There we go, that's better. Presley Sora all over the place. Isaac Johnson all over the place. Bobby Blazer still back there at the tail. Sora moves up to the top, into the corner, and a whole big bump. A lot of sparks off everybody sitting so low on the racetrack. And back to the front stretch. And your leader is Mike Campbell. Back to the stripe. Chris Williams in second to the outside. Szulczewski's got a big run. And huge move from Williams down from the top to the bottom in the middle of the corner. Almost contact with the 10 and the 33 cars. Szulczewski in the middle. Brayton Laster off the top, 4 wide, almost 5 wide coming out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway again. These cars are screaming. Ooh, Sora. Watch out. Sparks everywhere. I can't believe how fast these cars are going. I mean, we are absolutely going 240 miles an hour down the front stretch. I'm going to check it. I'm going to double check it down the back stretch. Swikey said we're going 250 down the back. That's a lot. Or Gavin said that, sorry. Jeez Louise. All right, here we go. Off the corner. You see that huge bump that everybody gets all teeter-tottery out of? The 10 car goes down the inside of the racetrack. Chris Williams jumps up top. Oh, look out. There goes Brayton. Brayton saved it. That's why he's in a NASCAR game. And never mind. He almost got his ass handed to him by the 10 car again. Richard May moved up a little bit in the Nationwide car. And back to the front stretch again. This time around, John Szulczewski leads the way. Bonus point there. Needs that in the hunt for the championship. His main rival, 10 points ahead of him, is Mo Perry, who just moves around the outside and takes the race lead. So he's going to try to negate that bonus point advantage by leading a lap in the 54 car. And Williams making some time up there. Big draft moves from these machines on the backstretch. 243, 245, 246. I see 252. I see Mike Campbell, 250 miles an hour down the back straightaway. Everybody's got sparks flying out of this bitch. And Perry's going to lead this lap. And Richard May is going to put his ass in the wall. Presley, holy shit. Presley, Sora. Mein Gott. Breitschoff involved. I saw Bobby Blazer in it again. Swikey gets through there. I know. Yeah, Presley's involved. Tough break. All right, let's go backwards here. We're going to go back a little bit further than we probably need to. So on the inside line, you've got the 54 car of Mo Perry, and then behind him is the 10 car. That's Richard May. Chris Williams in the 09, the blue car on the top. And then Presley Sora in the black and white 98 car there. May goes up, blocks this run, gets into the wall, also just screws up the momentum. Williams gets tagged by Sora because of that lost momentum. And then in comes Blazer, in comes Szulczewski, in comes Laster. Top side into the wall. At the bottom of your screen, you see the 90 car gets into the inside wall. 56 car. Let's go jump with the 56 car. He gets in the wall. Sora's going around. There's Blazer into it. And that's going to bring out the caution again. Let's talk to Let's talk to Luke. Luke's got a brilliant looking race car. We got Luke Breadstick up in here. Luke, you got a copy?
I got you loud and clear.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Now, walk me through what happened here down the front straightaway. Things got bunched up a little quick there, and you guys got into a pretty heavy crash right there.
Yeah, it looks like they just stacked up on the outside and nowhere to go. Just kind of crumpled on each other and kind of sent me straight into the wall. Car wouldn't turn, so I had to tow. We do have 2 fast repairs, so hoping to get the laps back and get back into this thing. But it's been a fun start so far. Very, very hectic.
Yeah, talk to me about 250 miles per hour in these stock cars.
Let me tell you what, 250 is something, but it's even more when your spotter does nothing. So it's kind of a suggestion what he tells you. So it's a blast, though. I'm having a lot of fun.
Is that because it happens so fast, or is it just not enough information for you?
When you're 7 wide and your spotter can only tell you you're 3, you only, there's only so much information you can retain.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, so you're going to get that car back out on the racetrack, try to get those laps back, and see what you can put together here. How do you feel about, we got 50 laps left in this race. Do you think that's enough time for some yellows maybe to get those laps back and get back up here?
I was about half a lap away from just dropping back and riding out, so absolutely. There's going to be a ton more wrecks. We're going to have some people drop out due to the lack of fast repairs, so once that happens, I'll feel good, but there's a couple people right now I'm a little scared of, so.
Just got to stay out of the incidents when you get to that point, so I'll hope for the best for you, Luke. Thanks for coming up with us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yep, appreciate it.
Yep, and that is Luke Breadstick. Let's check in with Ronald again. We'll check in with the driver of the number 42. Ronald Swikey, you got you back up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Ronald, what's going on back there? How are you feeling? I'm seeing you avoiding these wrecks here early. I think that's a really good strategy.
We're just trying our best. Letting the seas part in front of us. Kind of halfway going for the fastest lap of the race. We're just going to see how that plays out. So, kind of hang off the back of the pack, stay in the draft, and get her wound up and go for the hot lap.
How are you feeling with the way the car sets in these corners? It looks like you've got some really big bumps to deal with, both when you go into the corners and when you come out of them.
Yeah, some pretty big bumps. Going into 3 especially, it almost feels like the track bar mount is just absolutely obliterating the ground in 3. So,
It's what it looks like. I agree with that. Yeah. Well, you're running 3rd now with all the cars coming in through pit stops and everything. So, looks like you're in pretty okay shape right now.
I'd rather not be at the front of the pack, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Hey, you can always just drop back and let it ride out.
That's true.
That's true. All right, I'll let you get back down there, Ronald. Thank you for coming up again. We'll check in on you shortly.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, and that is Ronald Swikey. I think we got enough time to throw one
I'm back.
more. Oh, we got one more person we can throw up in here, and he is throwing up in the race car. John Szulczewski, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
You got a copy. John, we got a mess going on right now. Talk to me about getting through these incidents. You've been involved in some of them. You're trying to stay out of harm's way. And this racetrack is a recipe for flirting with disaster.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Right now, we're just trying to get everybody's nerves out here early. That's why we got the 2 fasties. I really hope we don't have to use any more. Coming up on a third of the way through here, so hopefully we get a nice green flag run.
Are you feeling? How many of those have you used so far?
I've used none of them so far, so we're
man.
in pretty good shape.
Good man. Good, cool. Well, we're coming back to green. I'll let you get back down there. Get back to commissioning. So good luck the rest of the way. We'll try to talk to you again
Excellent.
before we're out of here.
Sounds great, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we're coming back to get the green flag. See guys catching up down the back straightaway to the pacing, the slow, and by slow I mean 90 miles an hour pace of the cars up here. Mo Perry leading the way of them. Chris Golden is the 19 car on the outside. And a couple of the other drivers coming around at the back of the pack to catch up to the field as Mo Perry tries to back them up a little bit. It's a little bit messy here right now. Bobby Blazer is going to get a penalty for the position he started there. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he'd be okay. We're back to green. And we are at it. 15 cars. Brightshoff at the tail. Talked to him when the yellow came out. Ronald Swikey is... Oh, no, not Ronald. No, not Ronald. Oh, you bitch. What the hell, guys? That was not nice at all. Oh, my gosh. And Szulczewski's in it. I think that Johnson's in it. Isaac Johnson's in it too. So he's riding on the inside wall there. Hopefully that car can steer. He can get that back to the pits. Let's go backwards. Let's see what happens. Okay, Chris Williams is going to be the one. Everybody boo Chris Williams. That was uncalled for, unnecessary, and just flat up rude. So Williams goes with a nice little run there. He's got Chris Golden right in front in the black and red number 19. Code Red behind him. And then Code Brown, as he moves down the racetrack, hits the inside, comes back up a little bit. Now he's really getting squeezed in there by Swikey. Swikey gets pushed out of the way. A little bit of a love tap from Mike Campbell in the 71. He gets into Isaac Johnson. Isaac Johnson's into the wall. And then a couple evasive maneuvers. And Isaac Johnson goes right into Szulczewski as he comes off the topside wall. Bobby Blazer actually missed a crash for the first time in a bit here. That's good. And just a tough break. It's really unfortunate. Let's try to see if we can start off with Isaac Johnson. Let's see if we can get the 33 car driver up in here. Isaac Johnson, you got a copy?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. I said that the last time I talked to someone about it. Unfortunately, you got me. And that's usually not a good thing, Isaac Johnson, and unfortunately not a good thing to get off that restart there for you.
This entire sequence of restarts has just not been good for me. I don't know how. Every single time, on cue, like a freaking timing an engine, I find trouble. Do not know why. My puppy is currently in here playing with a ball. Hi, buddy.
Oh, how cute.
Hi, Bubba. But yes, it has been unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I murdered John, and that was not my intention. As I hit the wall, it broke the steering, and I kind of was screaming over the radio as loud as I could that I could not steer, and I still schlimed out John Szulczewski.
You did schleim out John Szulczewski. We saw that. That was unfortunate. So
I also schlimed out Gavin Newton on that first wreck where he died.
Yes, and he is dead, unfortunately. That is really tough. Holy cow, the 51 car just slid into his box all screwed up in front of you. Damage report on the 33 car. How are you feeling? How's it looking?
We are out of fast repairs, and I am still towing, and I guarantee you it's not good.
Oh,
no.
Well,
Yeah, this...
tough break. That's a tough break, Isaac. I want to set you back down. Maybe you can jump out of the car real quick and try to turn some wrenches and get the 33 car back out there with the guys once it gets towed back. But
we got the three homeless guys I kidnapped outside an Arby's parking lot outside the track. So
I don't think you're supposed to admit to that, but solid.
they're fine.
That'll be fine. All right, I'll send you back down there. Good luck the rest of the way, Isaac.
Thank you.
All right, and we can check in on our friend Ronald. Let's get him in here, Ronald Swikey. We didn't expect to talk to you so quickly, but got to check in on you. What was the deal there? What did you see from your perspective?
I was in the corner, and all of a sudden, I was looking at a wall very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You kind of had you guys going to the inside there, and it got a little tight down at the bottom. How much damage did you get on the car? Did you use a fast repair? Do you feel okay? What's the situation?
Only about a minute and a half of damage, and we should have it. We should be leaving here shortly to get back out on the track. So
good.
We're gonna hope it didn't affect the car too much, but I may have gotten some front end damage from that.
Yeah, it may be a little bit on the quarter panel, but that should all buff out, and then you get back on the racetrack, get that lap back, and get back into the picture once it's all said and done.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
I'm looking forward to getting back in my race car and going back to the track.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you get back to that race car, Ronald, but just wanted to check in on you since you actually were involved in the caution this time.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I love talking. Ronald's he's just chilling. I like the way Ronald takes this stuff. So, who else was involved? Brightshoff was involved here. Let's see if we get through to. I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go. We're coming down the back straightaway. Lap 22 of 67. We are slowly but surely edging away to a third of the race completed. Actually, by the time we get back to the stripe, that's where we'll be. Hopefully, we can actually get some laps turned when that happens. There's literally... there we go. We got people watching the race now. Literally... I can't... It was so much of this broadcast had just been me talking to myself, which is exactly 100% precisely how this goes on a regular basis, but here we are. See if we can get some laps in that don't take 2 minutes apiece. And everybody's coming out of the pit lane, getting caught back up to the pace of the field. Ronald Swikey, Gavin Newton, John Szulczewski, Richard May involved in that crash. Mike Campbell and Isaac Johnson are still sitting on the pit lane. So I think Johnson's in rough shape here. That car might be in trouble. Maybe won't see that 33 car back out. That would be unfortunate. But coming back to green here, Mo Perry leads us down, and let's get things back underway. On his outside, Chris Golden. Not a fantastic restart there, but Trent Curtis right behind is going to be able to give a little bit of a push. And the 06 of Brayton Laster goes to second. Mo Perry so far out to dry. Devin Lentz right behind Brayton Laster, and they get enough momentum to easily clear the 54 car. Presley Sora might come in line here. Szulczewski just bailed out. Just going to let this unfold on its own. And he was talking about this calming down, and I don't see that. I don't think they're going to calm down until we really get the heebie-jeebies out of those fast repairs. Because everybody's going to drive like they can, like whatever they want, with those fast repairs. A lot of guys burning them early in this race. Isaac Johnson, unfortunately. Mike Campbell also might have used them up and then gotten involved in another crash. Presley Sora just about hit the wall going into turn 1. About back to 4 wide. Swikey in there. Back out of that, Ronald. That's not safe, Ronald. Get out of there. All right. Trent Curtis leads the way. Mo Perry getting a bump there. Brayton Laster, Presley Sora, you're watching those guys up top. And there goes Trent Curtis up the racetrack. Mo Perry back to the point. Gavin Newton into third. Gavin's been involved in a couple accidents this evening, but he's back in it now. Laps go up on the board in the 44s. Even a 43.9. New fastest lap of the race. First person to break under 44-second lap time is Gavin Newton in the 48, but he's getting left out to dry through 1 and 2. The Grand Valley State Lakers machine moves backwards, now trying to block in the momentum from that Camry of Ronald Swikey there. There's Sora up on the top side, probably waiting this out. Brightshoff and Chris Williams inside him. Oh, Gavin just ran his ass into the wall. Well, slicker than a stick of butter on laxatives. You put the 51 and the 88 back up front here. Devin Lentz giving a little push in the Alpine Stars sponsored 88 car. There goes Mo Perry to the inside. And Gavin Newton's going to follow. The momentum goes down there. It's like throwing bananas at a monkey. They're just going to take it. Oh, we're in the wall. Chris Williams got a heavy lick of the outside wall. That's a hard lick right there. Back up to the front here, Gavin Newton coming in behind Mo Perry. And out of the corner, let's see if there goes with Brayton Laster giving a big old push. And now the 10 car goes to the inside of Gavin. And a big push from the 06. And into the wall, huge crash, and back at it again with the white vans and upside backwards and stuck on the racetrack. Oh, how convenient. Except you just botched his suspension to save him there, but at least the 51 car was nice about it. Trent Curtis saved Brayton because he got stuck.
Ouch.
And we'll catch a replay back. All right, that happened right in front of us anyway, but let's go back and see it again. Gavin Newton in the middle here. Swikey on the inside. Swikey's the one that kind of pulls this upwards. So he didn't get that turn down into the corner. He goes up into Gavin, and then Brayton gets contact. Trent Curtis hits there, and Newton's in the wall. 51 car. The 06 slides backwards. Curtis goes down the racetrack. That's a beautiful looking race car too, but Chevrolet going around here. And Curtis is going to see Brayton Laster gets stuck here, and he's going to come grab him. And maybe we'll bring driver number 51 car into the booth here. Let's get Trent Curtis up here. Trent, you gotcha. Joe Donahue, you got a copy.
Loud and clear. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great, Trent Curtis. How are you after that hard lick?
Well, we feel a lot better than I did last night watching the Bills. So,
ooh, that's tough.
Take that for better or worse.
I think you're taking that for worse these days, unfortunately. Well, tell me about your damage. How bad was it with that crash? It was a pretty high speed. Maybe not the worst contact we've seen tonight, but still a pretty big lick for you there.
Yeah, luckily got a nice helmet, padded headrests, and thankfully I have the best pit crew in the world because they're able to change 4 tires and 4 tie rods in under 14 seconds. So we're back in business.
That is what I'm talking about. You got to lose Josh Allen shoulder pads on in the race car. Got a good looking race car. Talk to me about this GM Genuine Parts number 51 car.
So this was a throwback paint scheme for a different league race. I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago in the Solstice series, and I always liked the Dale Earnhardt Busch series paint scheme, and kind of didn't have an idea for what to do for a paint scheme. So I said, well, let me just whip up a throwback to the GM Goodrich. Obviously, GM Goodrich Parts doesn't exist anymore, but GM Genuine Parts does. So I made this car up. It's one of my favorites. I try to run it anytime I run this car. It's probably one of my top 5 favorite cars. So happy to showcase it here in the illustrious field of JOHNCAR.
Yeah, JOHNCAR. It's JOHNCAR worthy. It's a good looking race car. I like the highlights of that lighter blue around it. Looks good. Well, thank you for tuning in with us. What's your strategy going forward here? Are you going to try to get into the thick of it, or are you going to hold out a little bit?
Well, I was thinking about, getting in there, but now I've realized I only have one more set of tie rods in my pit stall, and we have 39 laps to go, so we're probably going to try to play it cool here for a little while and then let the shenanigans occur around me.
Oh, there will be shenanigans, that's for sure, Trent. Well, thank you for coming up in here, and good luck the rest of the way, my friend. We'll see if we talk to you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to throw Trent back down there and get back up to the front here. Let's see who else we can talk to for a second here. Let's just see about... Let's get Brayton. Yeah, we talked to him before the race started. We'll get a first interview in for him during the race itself. Pizza King got involved in that incident there. How bad was the car feeling, and what was the damage report?
We're still digging. I came down. We got some pizza. We're still digging, and I got my shovel. And we're digging. Car's fine. And we're going to the front.
Where did you get the pizza from, Brayton?
I don't know. My crew guy handed it to me, so I got my pizza from him, and we're going to the front, and I'm getting my personal injury money back.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Brayton. How far up the field do you have to get that points that money back? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't even look. No. I could be mathematically out of it and not even know.
Just send it. You just send it down there. You see what happens. Yeah, you just you send it in like you're sending in your mail-in ballot. You're just gonna throw it down there and hope it sticks. That's kind of what you got to do.
That's what half these guys are doing in the wrecking. They're taking each other out. We still got both our faster pairs left. Shout out to my friend Gavin. Gavin Newton. He wrecked a lot earlier in this race, and he's out of it, I think. So sucks to be him.
Yeah, that
Fortnite dance. But yeah.
Well, put your trust in the United States Postal Service. We'll see what happens with that 06 car. Good luck the rest of the way, my friend. Oh, what the heck are you doing? You just ran into
We got tire down. We got tire down.
Oh my God, Brayton Lasser just had the tire go down live on stream here. We're going to get that '06 car back. What a tough lick there. It's another pizza break coming for the pizza man. Yeah, and I think he's clear. That's a tough deal for Brayton Lasser and dirty car. That was crazy. We have a late addition to this race. Matt Kemp has joined the field in what is scored as the 5 car. Green Shield number 12 comes out onto the racetrack. And I'm not sure what the deal is about that. That's really interesting. Well, this is a mess back up at the front. The pace lights are out on the pace car. Brayton's coming into the pit lane. We've got a couple cars trying to come around the back of up to the back of the field. And Matt Kemp's going to go flying by with a free pass. And we're back at it again. Lap 31 is underway. Sitting still on the pit lane, Gavin Newton, Mike Campbell, Isaac Johnson. Isaac and Mike are both out of this one. There goes Chris Golden backwards as the field goes down the inside of him. And a whole bunch of them getting around the corner. Golden's been staying out of trouble. Devin Lentz to the front for the first time today in the 88 car. Richard May to his outside and back up in front of him. Presley Sora in what is second now, but he's blinking a little bit. Presley's had that problem before. Here they come. Here Matt Kemp go by and the rest of the field. So, grab the 88 car. We'll try to see, can we get onto the roof of this? Yeah, let's get on board. We're not on the roof. And if you listen, you can actually hear and kind of see some of the sparks off the front, but I'm going to listen here as we go down the back straightaway riding on board with Devin Lentz. Hear this baby purr. Sounds like Mater when you get that new road. He's just sliding on the bottom of the racetrack there. All the sparks and everything. You can hear the bottom side of the race car scraping on the asphalt as they come through the turn. Now we got a bit of a show in front of us. Presley Sora moving around. Trying to get that 98 car down the inside of Chris Williams and into the corner again. We'll go one more time to hear it slide. Hear it grinding on the bottom of the racetrack. Presley Sora into the race lead. They are all sorts of whacked up behind him. 3 wide for the lead there. Lentz on the inside. Mo Perry in the middle. A couple guys dropped back off the tail of this. Why are there so many blue cars in this race? Oh, there's blue car violence going on there. Chris Williams, and there goes Presley into the wall. Richard May and Chris Williams make contact, and Presley Sora eats the worst of it. He's going to bring that car down into the pits. Trying to have to get that car back under control here and get that thing fixed up. Car's going 240 miles an hour into the corner. Chris Golden has worked his way back up into second place. There's Mo Perry. Beautiful number 54 car. Holy brew, Luke Breitschoff. A run of a lifetime on the inside of this racetrack. That's flirting with the devil. I think that's a Van Halen song. Devin Lentz moves down in front of the 56 car. 56 goes to the inside. Interesting enough. Now, an interesting thing as we go backwards a little bit on the grid. I'm going to check in with Robert Blazington here in the 90 car. Interesting thing about Robert Blazington is that when asked, Michael Jordan actually said when he grows up, he wants to be like Robert Blazington. He said, I want to be like Bob. That's what Mike said. So, back to the front. Luke Breitschoff and Devin Lentz just got into the wall pretty significantly there in turn 1. Just that same thing. You go into the turn, and you got to turn hard, and if you don't turn enough, you got to end up in the wall, and he did so. Pretty hard lick, some solid damage to the outside of the 88 car. 3 wide for the race lead. Perry to the inside. Breitschoff in the middle. The Crumbs 56 car. Another reference to Crumbs in my life. That's like 4 in the last 2 days. Mo Perry leads. Breitschoff second. Richard May in the blue and also blue 10 car, and then the blue and also blue 09 car, Chris Williams right there in 4th spot. Nice run in the middle there, through to 3rd place. And will that momentum carry to the front? The field has spread out pretty good here. We've got a group forming up from, well, Presley's a lapped car, and then you've got 7th, 8th, and 9th in tow behind him. We'll see if they work together here. Tons of sparks. Swikey, you got to figure out how to make this work in the 42. Szulczewski's being a little bit patient. You guys got to work together if you want to get back up there. Chris Williams, Richard May. You've got Trent Curtis, Chris Golden, and Matt Kemp working together here. And that's basically what you got. You got the top 3. You've got these 3 drafting together. You've got 4 cars back here with Presley Sora and then Blazington, Swikey, and Szulczewski. Devin Lentz all on his lonesome. Pizza King down the front stretch alone. Presley there, lapped car, but you can see working with the number 90. And then Gavin Newton trying to put in some laps to stay out in front of the surge of Matt Kemp, who joined very late into this race. 4 cars, 2x2 in turn number 1 for the lead. Back down the back straightaway again. And when we come to the stripe, we will hit lap 40. We'll be closing in on the end of this race, but we've still got a bit to go. I wonder how long we'd have to go before we got green flag pit stops. Time for some static cam. So here you're going to be able to see the gap. There's the 4 cars in the lead. There is Gavin Newton, lapped car. 4 cars in the lead and 3 behind him working together. Those 3 cars behind, they're definitely catching. As it stands right now, they are a 2nd and 3/10 behind, but that right there does not look like that much. That looks, and the group behind them even, that is not how you draft. That is not how you work together. I don't know what Ronald's doing, but it's not working. And we are all back together. This is only going to go bad. Past the line, Mo Perry leads. Trent Curtis gathering it up. Matt Kemp is there. Gavin Newton goes up to the top, try to stay out of the way of this mess. He might jump into the draft and stay with them. He's got 4 cars on the inside, 3 cars on the outside. Looks like the 10 car doesn't want to get in line there behind Trent Curtis. They move to the bottom. Williams gets left out to dry. 19 car to the top. Luke Breitschoff in 2nd. There is Mr. Golden going backwards up top. And we have a 7-car race up front here. Lap 40 going to be completed with Perry in the lead. We'll bump draft. Here they come into the first corner again. And we are single file. Here they come down. Playoff picture does not exist in this series, thank goodness. Mo Perry sitting up front. This is looking very pretty for Perry to take this championship as we come to the close. But lap 42 will start. Nobody's really challenging Mo to take the race lead. Kemp just whacked the outside wall coming down the front straightaway in 12. Goes up top there again. Gavin's going to go to the inside. Whoa! Breitschoff almost lost it. Williams has to back out of it. The field resets. And we've got Chris Golden. Sorry, that's the 10 car up there. Richard May jumps to the lead, and Richard May slams the door on Mo Perry. absolutely suicide doors that. And here comes the field with Richard May now leading in the number 10 car. Perry looks to the outside as soon as they get to the stripe. Oh, what the hell was that? What on earth was that? That made it interesting. Richard May just turned up the racetrack and put Mo Perry in the wall. What was that? What are we thinking? What are we doing? Let's get him in here while he's hot. Mo Perry, what on earth was that about?
I suggest you move me back if you don't want to hear a slur.
Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, we'll put you back. We're going to come back to you when you calm down a little bit here. But what? Okay, we're all right. I wonder what slur he was going to use. Well, yeah, threw it on the replay. We'll get one more time. There are so many highlights of this broadcast. I had fun with this one. Yeah, he just drove up the race. I mean, he just drove straight up the damn racetrack. He just absolutely cut across the racetrack. Wow. Bless you, Dad. I heard my dad sneeze downstairs. Bless you. Look, nobody should be endorsing slurs. That's not good. You know, saying words that are racially charged, that is not a good thing. It's not something we should support. Mo Perry is upset. That's the bottom line. Let's talk to someone in the meantime here. Let's bring. It's not you. We haven't talked to. Aaron May won't. He's off. I haven't talked to Presley. I always like to get a check-in with Mr. Sora. Presley Sora, we got you up here in the booth. You got a copy?
I've got you loud and clear, Joe.
Oh, beautiful. Well, you're a good-looking dude, Presley Sora. You got to get back into this a little bit, but Mo Perry just got absolutely door slammed into the wall by the 10 car, and that'll maybe give you an opportunity here.
Yeah, so my motto for the evening is I'm not lifting. So if the field flies in the catchments head first in front of me, I will be full throttle still. So we're just going to kind of play our cards how they are and see where we end up. But yeah, this has been a fun little go at things. I sent Christopher Williams to the hospital earlier on in the race, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I don't know. I've heard that they've got pretty good medical out in Indianapolis, so he should be all right.
Well, hopefully it'll be all right out there. Talk to me about what's going on moving forward with this race. We've got a little bit over 15 laps to go. You've got to get back into it a little bit, but then you're going to, it'll be 15 laps. Do you think it's going to be a crapshoot, or do you think it's going to be a crapshoot?
I'd say it's going to be a crapshoot, but hopefully we can avoid the crapshoot and, get on the other side of the crapshoot and hopefully, be all right after the crapshoot.
Word. Well, faster than a rat on a drain pipe. That's Presley Sora, and he's really good looking too, Presley. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll probably talk to you again.
Appreciate it.
We'll see if we talk to you again. I'd like to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I always like talking to good looking people like Presley Sora.
Oh, I know, I try.
Yeah, and you succeed. Yeah, I wanted to see how long that would go. All right. Let's talk to this guy. I just want to see really quick. I'm going to bring him up. Luke Breitschoff, we got you up in the booth again. I'm going to check in on a status update on Mo Perry.
I think he's good.
Okay.
Yeah. We're hanging.
Okay. I was going to talk to him after the incident. He needed a minute to cool down. I'll probably give him a shout quick, but talk to me about, you're up front. You're looking out at clear blue racetrack, clear blue skies. Selling was looking clean up front.
Yeah. Definitely kind of, it got shuffled up there, and that was kind of what I was looking for. Got single filed out, and I was just trying to get that 54 as many laps led as he possibly could.
Yes. Needs those bonus points.
He does. But I think he's probably got that locked up, so now it's time to go for a win.
Right on. Well, it's rabbit and hare time, Luke.
Yeah, I'm trying to be the rabbit.
Word. Well, I'm going to go. We're going to try to give a quick shout to Mo Perry here. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see if we end up talking to you later. Again.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's see. We'll get him back in here. Let's give it a try. Mo Perry, we're back at it. How you feeling,
Hi.
Mo?
I'm not happy, seeing as I have no fast repairs left. People are racing just about with the amount of brain cells that they have on the door. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I don't get killed, and yeah, not happy.
That's fair. Couple guys out here maybe driving like they're a few clowns short in their circus, but Mo, you've had a very strong stranglehold on this race so far. Definitely the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson of leading this race so far. So talk to me. Do you think you can keep it together? What do you got to do to avoid some more calamity?
Well, me and Luke have been working together really, really well the whole time. I mean, he's just been playing, second fiddle doesn't sound very nice, but he's been a very good pusher. If we can get hooked back up, I think we'll be mostly okay. Just got to worry about the people behind him.
Word. Well, yeah, you got a good partner right there. Luke seems to be. You guys are really working well together. I'm gonna throw you back down there. Good luck the rest of the way here, Mo. We'll see if we can get you to the finish.
With the broadcast.
Oh, we're enjoying it. It's all good. All right, he's out of here, and we are in here. And we're back to green. Well, this has been a knee slapper so far. 20 laps left in this show. I got my math wrong when I was talking earlier, but that's okay. We're back to green. Back up to speed here. We're already over 200 miles an hour out of turn number 2. And Ronald Swikey down to the bottom. Luke Breitschoff leads the way. Trent Curtis, and Richard May. I got screwed up there pretty bad. Presley Sora moving down through the field here. And we're back past the line. Breitschoff leads. Trent Curtis has spoiled the party a bit for the two leading 54 and 56 cars. Actually, we're all a bunch of 50s. That's fun. Presley Sora in the 98 there behind. We are inside 20 laps to go. 4-car breakaway. Chris Williams leads the rest of the field there as these four. Will they stay in line or will they calamitize? Is that a word? And up the racetrack real far goes Trent Curtis. Dale, it's like, it's like Dale with the air. Like you could see it up there, and he just went up. And back up to the bump draft here from the 56. And back into turns 1 and 2. Perry looking to the outside. Here comes Presley to the outside. Nobody's going with him. And we're getting in turn 3 here, finally coming in to get some help for that 98 car. Chris Williams gives him a shove. Big bump into turn number 3. Car is all set, sliding and scraping on the back, down into the corner and out onto the front straightaway. Again, Presley Sora moves to the outside. Car number 98. Brayton Laster's back in the picture. So is Gavin Newton. Gavin is actually a lapped car, so he's just running around here trying to get through some laps to stay up front there, and the rest of the guys going up the racetrack. Williams all the way to the top side with Presley Sora. Everybody down low is going to move right on through past them. Will their momentum help down the back straightaway? It does not appear that that was a good idea. Whoa! Gavin Newton, you are a lapped car, almost turning the leader. Yeah, I'm lapped cars. Breitschoff leads. Brayton Laster moving to third place there with Richard May. May's up top here. Brayton, and then there's Trent Curtis. Gavin Newton getting the shove from Blazington. Chris Williams. Breitschoff and Perry out in front of this. 4 wide. And into the corner. They all set nicely in turn 1. Bobby Blazer just hit the inside where the banking goes away. Got it under control, but that was a little sketchy for the 90 machine, running 7th place. Trying to keep up with the leaders. Sora moved big time there. He's trying to get in with Pizza King, and that is not going to work so well. Gavin looks to the inside of the 10. A little bit of a bump there. Chris Williams on the outside and off the bottom of the racetrack, and the 10's trying to find some momentum. And the 10's going to pick the 56 car as they go down the front chute. Mo Perry's going to lead the lap. I think Mo's going to get the most laps led here by the end of it. But why was I quieter? That was weird. Ooh, they are all over the place. It's getting me nervous. Gavin's been driving around a lot. He gets around. His cheese slid off the cracker there. And here we come back at it. I wonder if that wouldn't have been the slur that Mo was going to use. Well, I'm not going to get at that. Brayton Laster is leading. I think this is the first time I have ever seen Brayton Laster leading. Is he going to get the lap? No. Just barely at the line, Mo Perry got the lap back. Oh, we're in the wall. Gets Gavin Newton hitting the outside wall there. And a big... Don't say slur. We were getting a slush going on. How about we use that one instead? I tried to say blur, and it just didn't work. Up into the wall, again for the 10 car down the back straightaway. Not sure. That is not the best way to go around. The wheels spinning and the hamster's dead up there. Mo Perry goes to the front again. Big slew of cars behind the 54. Will Brayton Laster be able to lead a lap? The answer is not this time, but he's looking. He's got Runnings Racing's designs on the quarter panel there. A bunch of these cars sponsored by, painted by, made by Runnings Racing's designs, and a couple not, but Presley Sora in the middle back there. Mo Perry is looking like Dale Earnhardt, holding the field back right now in Talladega. Oh, Richard Mays in the wall. Chris Williams, Blazington, Mays backwards. Really, the 10 car is the one that got the worst of that. And coming back up the track. And we are going to have another yellow. This should put us inside of 10 laps to go by the end of it. You saw it on screen. We'll get the replay back here of the 10. Pretty much the only one that really got screwed up off of this. So he's coming up the racetrack. Trent Curtis got in the wall there with Williams. And then really the 10 just drives up across Presley. Not looking where he's going. Gets into with the 09 and around. And then Chris Williams does a fantastic job of keeping this car under control. And Blazer, too. Good run there. Richard May is not on hand to talk to, but Christopher Williams is. So let's try to talk to the driver of the 09 car. Chris Williams, we got you up at the booth. It's Joe Donahue. You got a copy? Chris Williams, Joe Donahue. You're in the there you go. I can hear you.
Shit. Hey,
there he goes.
Hey, it's not alive.
Hey, it's
got
Chris
the record.
Williams. It's
The record
me. What's up, Chris Williams? You.
There was a wreck just right in front of me just now.
Oh, really? Hold on. Let's go see it. What just happened? We're going to go backwards and hit this. Oh, Luke Breitschoff just got his butt beaned. Wow. Interesting. Well, your butter and your beans up here, Chris Williams. You got kind of involved in what caused this yellow that we're under caution. Talk me through what you saw going 240 miles an hour there.
Not gonna lie, I was just hitting that gas pedal going real fast, and someone hit me from my left side, and I kept my foot in it. And I got big fast repair energy right now, so I'm about to. Honestly, I think I could repair it, but with 10 to go, I got 2 of them. I might as well use one.
How many green white checkers are there going to be? I don't know if I don't think I'd do it. I don't think I'd use it, but I'm not your crew chief. I don't think I'd do it yet.
I'm doing it.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, brother. Oh my gosh. Well,
I'm doing it.
That's fine. Well, he's blowing the trombone here. Guy go 09 car. What do you think? What do you got to say about how you're going to get this car the rest of the way through this, Chris Williams?
It's normally at a super speedway you get to like plan a lap ahead how you want to do a run. But the runs are so crazy and the straightaways are so long that you really can't plan ahead because everything's going to be exactly opposite by the end of the straightaway. So, how do I win? I'm just I'm gonna keep that right foot down.
Well, you're him. I mean, that's just plain and simple, Chris Williams.
I am something.
You are.
I
That's
am
right.
a destroyer of fast repairs.
Well, a fast repair hates to see Chris Williams coming. So that's what we're talking about. That's good stuff. Well, thank you, Major Drum Major. We'll get you sent back down there. Hope you have a good rest of the way here, and we might get to talk to you again before the end of this showboat.
See you in Victory Lane.
You're fantastic. That's the confidence we need right there. Chris Williams bringing it to us. And Mo Perry's back out front. And let's check in with Trent Curtis. We haven't checked in with the 51 car driver. Trent, you're back up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, loud and clear.
All right, driver. Well, we're checking in on you here. It's been a few laps, and we had a yellow under caution. We saw the 10 car get into things. 10 car seems to be not exactly out there making friends right now. But,
well, you know, as they say in racing, the only friends you have in racing are the ones you bring to the track. So
that is true. That is true. Tell me about how you're feeling right now. I mean, we're getting inside 10 laps to go here. We'll be under 10 laps to go when we get this restart going. I mean, we're going to see another incident at some point here, but you're kind of in the tail end of these drivers on the lead lap right now, at least that are getting ready to go back to green. So how are you feeling about what you're going to do off this restart? Like, what's the plan?
well, in the words of fellow Buffalonian Annie Jankowiak, I think I'm going to try to see God or the checker flag here. So we got a fast pair in the pits. Thankfully haven't had to use any tie rods up, so it's time to use them all up here. I think that's the strategy here. We got plenty of GM quality parts here. The guys down the pits are as quick as the boys at Midas are. Getting the car back on the road, and we'll see if we can end up in victory lane.
That's what I like to hear. That's that Buffalo Wing sensation right there. Trent Curtis running with the Josh Allen shoulder pads on. Good to check in with you. We'll let you get ready here for the restart, and good luck the rest of the way. We'll see what happens.
10-4, good buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, that is Trent Curtis, and we've got, who else we got in here? Talk to Mo, talk to Breadstick, talk to Chris. We'll have to check in with Devin Lentz when we get a chance. It's the only person that showed up to JOHNCAR tonight that we haven't talked to again. So, next yellow. We're going to do a check-in on Devin. Is he still in the race? Yeah. Yeah, we'll check in with Devin. But first, we got to get to that point. So, green flag going to come back out. Mo Perry leads us down. Brayton Laster on the outside. John Szulczewski and Chris Golden in row number 2 there. Green flag. Here we go. I like talking fast sometimes. That's why I do that. It's just an entertaining thing for me. Got to try to, keep my mind active because this races can be kind of long, especially when I don't have a co-commentator. Here we go. In through 1 and 2. Brayton Laster with the run. Szulczewski getting some help from Presley, and they're going to bump into the back of the 06 car. Contact between them. Golden goes up the racetrack, gets into May. Chris Williams there with Mo Perry. A couple cars go around the outside of Mo Perry, one of which being the Pizza King Laster in the 06 car, and Szulczewski behind him. And back to the front stretch. Swikey, where are you going? Will Brayton Laster lead the lap? The answer is no. John Szulczewski gets that lap led this time. And Szulczewski's looking like he's in an okay spot right now. 10 points to separate Mo Perry from John Szulczewski. One more incident really could seal it. That's what, from what Mo was explaining, that car he's out of fast repairs, so see what happens as they move all over the racetrack, checking backwards a little bit. Ronald Swikey and Gavin Newton falling off the tail. Screaming race cars. They're going 250, literally into the corner, 250 miles an hour. 8 laps at the stripe. John Szulczewski leads. Mo Perry should probably be the one. I don't think it's much of a question for Mo Perry to be the most laps led at the end of this. Swikey back down on the apron. Bump drafting going on there with Chris Golden and John Szulczewski. How long is this sound clip? Oh, it's just short. Oh, holy shit! Oh! Oh, I was looking. Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! No! Damn. Kendrick Lamar wrote an album, and it was called Damn. That sucks for John Szulczewski. Let's get this backwards. Well, he got it backwards. So he goes, oh, wow. That was Mo. There's Brayton. And Devin Lentz into it, too. Airborne for Szulczewski. Oh, crap. And who is this? Is this May? No, that's Trent Curtis right there. No, that is May. That's Richard May. Comes in late. Holy mackerel. Mackerel, mighty almighty, goodness gracious, gosh darn it, Greg, that was nuts. Wow. All right, let's see if we can, is he going to pop in here? Let's try to get him in here. All right, John Szulczewski, that was an awful incident and just not a tough break for you there. Walk me through it.
Well, I saw the run coming, and I had to block it, knowing that was my shot at least trying to get the championship here. But thankfully, I got that fast repair, and we're gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up here and go after it in the last 6 laps.
Jeez, well, yeah, at least you got that fast repair held off. I mean, you're gonna have to kind of get after it when you get back out on the racetrack, but. I mean, just talk about that ride. You had literally Tony Hawked it for a bit there.
Hey, I've been playing a lot of that Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 lately, so I guess it makes sense to try to do a kickflip there, do a couple tricks.
Yeah, well, y'all lead it out, so hopefully you can get that number 18 car fixed back up, and the Skizzle channel number 18 will get back out there and roll, and we'll see what you can do with the championship run.
That's the hope. We're almost there.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting closed in. 5 laps to go next time by.
Yep, it's coming up here.
It is. All right. We'll send you back down, John. We'll see if we talk to you again at the end of this.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, let's cut him off accidentally. Yeah, let's bring the 88 driver, the 88 car back in there. Devin Lentz got you up in the booth. This is Joe Donahue. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Devin Lentz, you are the last person who joined the chats here to check in on throughout this race, and conveniently you ran into the side of the 18 car there under that incident that caused the yellow. So talk to me about that yellow, how that screws up your strategy, or how you're feeling about the end of this race given the circumstance.
It was actually kind of perfect because I needed to use my fast repair anyway, so I couldn't get through, so I just accidentally hit John, and now I'm able to use my fast repair and hopefully be fast again.
Yeah, fair enough. You bring it down, get it reset, and what's the strategy off the restart? Are you anticipating a green-white checkered, or?
I'm assuming with how things are going, but I'm going to try my hardest to get my first win.
Lucky as a son of a gun, I guess, that timing of that yellow that you were part of there. But, yeah, it would be cool to see a first win. So we'll see what you can do with that 88 car. I'll send you back down because I know you want to get ready for going back at it, but just wanted to check in on you, Devin, make sure you're all good.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. We'll see who else check in on. All right, well, that's all good. Oh, who let this guy in the booth?
Dude, it's Evil Twin Joe Donahue, Gavin Carr. Joe, I want to be the first to announce we're having a 12 Hours of Bristol, and you are the broadcaster for that there event. And we are really excited, and 47 Technologies, main priority sponsor, and we're just excited, man. What do you think about that?
What cars are you going to run on this?
ARCA, 12 Hours of Bristol.
Okay. I mean, the wheels spinning there.
You can race to him. You can broadcast him the car. You're boss ass. What are you gonna ask me?
It sounds like you got that race has about as much IQ in it as a box of nails. Honestly,
as a box of nails. It sounds like you. All right, whatever. And what question are you gonna ask me?
How are you doing, Bobby? How are things going?
Good. I don't have no more fast repairs, so we're sending this, and I'm excited, man.
Cool. Well, that sounds good. I just wanted to check in on you. Sounds like a plan. I'll send you back down to your wannabe famous people down there to see if you guys can.
You're so crazy. You know I love you, Joe.
I love
when
you
are we
too,
gonna
Bobby.
meet for breakfast? When are we gonna meet for breakfast?
We can meet for breakfast. Well, I'm going to be in North Carolina this weekend, but I'll be back after that. And we can go meet for breakfast.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, don't act like
the last race at Lincoln. You're not gonna be there.
Don't act like you haven't been at Wilkesboro this year.
I haven't.
Okay. Listen to this guy lie on freaking broadcast
You
stream.
got me. Send me back down some of my fake ass fraudulent friends.
Hey, I never said they were fake friends. I just said that they were
They're
famous.
Fraudulent famous friends. Yes,
Hey,
thank
man.
you.
Yeah, man. Well,
Thank
hey,
you.
that's all good. Thanks for your time.
No.
Yeah, no. So I don't want to hear what he had to say anymore. So that's we're gonna get him out of here. What fun! All right, this time we'll get 1 to green. I think I'm gonna get some feedback for when this race gets watched back. John, make this an action item for you. I'm curious whether or not the interviews are what you're hoping for when you see these, because Also, John Szulczewski, I thought he said he was going to have a fast repair. He's still sitting down there on the pit lane. That's interesting. Let's talk to him about it. John, you said you were going to use a fast repair here, but you're still sitting on the pit road.
I had it checked coming to pit road, and then I got to the box, and it popped up the box that says required repairs. So I have 2 remaining, and I don't know why I didn't decide to use either.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What are you going to do?
They're having a little pity on me. I said, go ahead and extend it, because a couple of the guys had the same problem earlier. The 88 had that problem. I believe the 51 said he had that problem at one point. So
okay, well,
sounds like it's a server issue.
We're gonna put this back to green, white, checkered at that point, aren't we? Or are we? Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll. No, it's gonna be green, white, checkered. How many green, white, checkered attempts are added on to this race?
We have 3 green, white, checkered attempts.
We're going to use all of them. I guarantee it.
I feel like it.
I definitely think so. Well, you'll have time to get back up there as long as you can get this car off the pit road in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Getting close. Hey, man, you know, you can get as close as you want. You cross that line, you got 18 years. So hopefully it doesn't, hopefully you get that out there and get back on the racetrack and try to put things back together here.
Yeah, that'd be ideal there.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back down to it, and you can see if you can get your crew to work a little bit quicker on this thing. Maybe throw throw them some ghost energies or something. And he's out of here. All right. I think maybe this time we'll go 1 to green. Can I look at the leader? Chris Williams is the leader. Wow. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeesh. Chris is bobbling back and forth there. Oh, there you go. Yeah. What a good time. Having a good time. Ain't looking for nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Ain't looking for nothing but a good time. How can I resist? I hate that I am the type of person that makes myself laugh, but I do make myself laugh. It happens. All right, here we go. Turns 3 and 4 for the last time. Chris Williams in the blue number 09 down there. Presley Sora is behind him. Always finds a way up there. Luke Breitschoff in the 56 car. If I remember correctly, he's from Wisconsin, but I don't remember for sure. And then Chris Golden in 4th place in the black and red number 19. Our man Ronald Swikey is back in the picture there, 6th place on the line. This is messed up. Luke is backing this bitch up on the top side, and the green flag comes back out. And let's hit it. 2 to go. Szulczewski stuck on the bottom. That might be the deal sealed for the championship, and that is a really tough way to have that lost. But Mo Perry's just got to get around the racetrack, and Mo's actually running the car damaged and falling back profusely, but all Mo's got to do is just get around. So, to the line, Chris Williams is leading the field, and they actually might get to the line with 1 lap to go. So much for the green-white checkers needed. White flag is out. All right, let's change camera angles here. Mo Perry's, I think this deal is sealed. Pretty much. We'll see where Breitschoff ends up, but 22 points between them. Here we come down the back straightaway. Sora's looking. Blazington looking as well. Sora jumps up way high. Chris Williams goes back. He's got to commit down low. Blazington gives him a push. The 09 and the 90 down on the inside. Presley Sora leading the top side. Devin Lentz in the picture. There's Richard May as well. May to the bottom. May looks to the bottom. 3 wide. May up into Chris Williams. They make contact. 5 cars. 5 wide. And coming to the stripe, Richard May. Held it out. Damn. Who got their shit rocked out of turn 4? Oh. Tried to kill Gavin for the 3rd time tonight. Wow. Let's play this back. It's coming out of the corner. He gets down the inside. That was the momentum. And then they go 5 wide. That car flipping violently back there was the 19 car. And then contact up top, Lentz, Sora, and Williams all trying to side draft each other. May is left alone, and Blazington's got a nose there. He tries, just can't quite, and the 10 car holds out. Bobby Blazer is going to come home 2nd, Chris Williams 3rd, and that is the end of it. And I think this is the winner, but I'm going to check because the number and the last name match and the first name doesn't. I don't know what that's about. But we've got A. May in the booth. You got a copy. It's Joe Donahue.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Are we Aaron or are we Richard?
I'm Aaron. My iRacing name is actually Richard. I hadn't changed it yet, so.
Okay, well that's fine. All right, well Aaron, you are the winner. That was a hell of a run down through that last shoot there. I mean, did you expect to go green? Like when we got that restart, were you expecting the run to the white flag, or were you expecting that was going to blow up in everybody's faces?
Honestly, I didn't know what the heck was going to happen there. I just kept the foot on the floor and went for every gap I could get there.
Yeah, and it worked out for you. I mean, talk through going through turns 3 and 4 that last time too. All that momentum that you had, and it brought it together.
Once I got clear of the pack, I was just praying at that point that I would cross this line first.
That's good stuff. It was exciting to watch there, and yeah, congratulations on that. Who do you have to thank and shout out for putting together this run?
I'd like to shout out John for putting together this awesome league. He's a good league host, and I appreciate him for putting this on.
Awesome stuff. Well, thank you for participating, Aaron. I'll let you get to it. I think you're overdue for some donuts here at the end of this celebration.
Unfortunately, I can't do no donuts because my car's destroyed.
Oh, come on. You can at least light them up a little bit.
I don't know if I can. I could try.
Wait, there you go.
Man. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you just need a little liquid encouragement there.
I thought it was too destroyed to do some donuts, but I guess not.
There you go. There, look at that. Ain't that purty? Nice stuff. There you go, Aaron May. Good stuff, dude. Congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and that is Aaron May. And yes, it took a little encouragement, but we got him to do some burnouts. Mo Perry was also running some burnouts here. I think that's a championship indicator. Mo Perry, you're back in the booth. You did it. You held it off. You didn't get the win, but you got the championship win. And that is what we call an absolute win.
I mean, I did end up winning the championship, but I mean, not the best way to win it. I don't know if you'd talk to. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
John.
John.
Yeah, we heard what happened with John. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with one championship contender getting screwed by that, and then the other one putting around in the back, slamming the wall with no right front. I mean, it's not the most. Hang on. I don't know which one of us it was. Probably me, but one of us drew a penis on the front stretch.
Oh, let me see if I can. Are you still out there? Who?
Yeah, right next to my car.
Right there. That's you. That would be you. Okay. Why did you do that, Mo? That's so. This is supposed to be a PG rated broadcast.
Well, hey, there I crossed it out. Better.
You missed it, but I'm gonna let it.
I'm literally doing tricks on it right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, there it is. Well, now you just made a. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, right. Well, congratulations, Mo. You put together a championship run. I mean, you're pretty solid at doing that. Oh, you just burnt the shit out of. Oh, there it went. Tough deal on that Chevy or Ilmore motor or whatever's under the hood. That's tough. But hey, who do you have to shout out and thank for this championship run, and being the champion?
Well, firstly, John, thank you for running the series. Putting so much effort into it. Love you. Mwah. Secondly, you for the wonderful broadcast, or at least I would assume it's wonderful. You always do a good job. And unless you really screwed it today.
I feel like I screw them all up, so I'm just happy to be here, man.
And let's see, John iRacing for making such a good sim. Sometimes. I don't know. What? Maybe Gavin for being Gavin, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's worth it. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very, very late to bring it up, but did you see the hands that I had to do on that save on the front stretch on lap 15 or something like that?
I think that was on film. You have to go back and check it, but that's the cool thing about broadcasting these races is you go back and see the stuff again. But yeah, that was the one where you got all yeah. I think I did actually get that literally on video. So
okay, because I had to go 90 degrees a total about 16 times there.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, yeah, had a fun time. Cool to go back to back. Hopefully we can go 3 for 3.
Nice. Yeah, that would be great to see. Good for you. And yeah, great to go do that and great to go to bed too after all of it's said and done.
Oh yeah, I got work in the morning, so fun.
Me too. Me too. Well, congratulations again, Mo, from all of us here at the whole one-man show. But it's good to have you in victory lane as the champion, nonetheless, if you can't get in as the winner. So, cool. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's Mo Perry. And we'll bring up the final results of the race as he is the champion. Your winner this evening was Aaron May in the 10 car. Robert Blazington in second place. Chris Williams third. Good run to the finish there with them. Devin Lentz ends up fourth. Nice to see the 88 car up there. Luke Breitschoff was at least gaining in the championship there with that run. Goes into the top 5. Presley Soares sixth place. Ronald Zweike holds out for 7th. Great run for Ronald. Brayton Laster 8th. Trent Curtis 9th. And Gavin Newton rounds out your top 10 onto the lead lap. Then you got Chris Golden, who got absolutely mollywopped into the outside wall coming out of turn 4. Mo Perry just held it out, just got on those last couple laps with the damaged car to win the championship. John Szulczewski 13th, 5 laps down. Matt Kemp came in really late, so ends up 15 laps down. And then you got Mike Campbell and Isaac Johnson, who both ran out of fast repairs early and ended their days early, or nights, since it's so late. So that's the whole deal. I'm going to go ahead and bring the commissioner back into the booth here to help wrap up the show tonight. John Szulczewski, you are up here live with us. JOHNCAR season comes to a close, and even though you kind of got screwed there by some issues with the sim, wanted to get your input on the race tonight and the season in general.
Well, I think that was probably the best one we've put on this season. It's a great combination. Really happy with the turnout tonight. I'm looking forward to what we do in season 3. I've got a couple things cooking for this winter season, and possibly a big deal for the full season next year, like the full racing season.
Nice.
Really happy though with how everybody raced in the second half once we cleaned it up. And God, I'm still getting over the fast repair not working thing. I've had that happen once before, and it's not fun.
Yeah, that is a tough break. That's really unfortunate. Just stuff outside of your control, but that is part of racing. A lot of times things happen that you can't control. You would know that you should know. You've been around it a while.
Yeah, a little too well as of late. But yeah, it's appreciate you putting on a good broadcast here this evening, interviewing all the drivers, and hopefully you put on a good show. Hopefully got some good chat engagement, and we'll have this uploaded for tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, literally nobody ever chatted at all for the whole broadcast. So
really,
yeah,
their loss.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, good mentality there. Yeah, it was good. I think it came out well. There's some highlights, so it's definitely going to be worth watching back. But thank you, John, and I'll let you get back to being commissioner of this thing that's happening now. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All righty, everybody. Well, that's the end of the show. So I will do my little play out on this nice little song as we wrap things up for JOHNCAR's finale race here from iRacing Superspeedway. I'm Joe Donahue. Thank you very much for your attendance of this broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is the complete copyright responsibility, proud product of the JOHNCAR Racing Series. It's not actually copywritten with the federal government, but it's ours, and we would appreciate if you don't take it from us, please. Thank you. And shout out to iRacing for putting on this simulator that we can all join in on. And thank you to everybody who watched along with us. I am Joe Donahue. We will see you in the next stream again soon. Until then, take it easy, stay out of trouble, and I was trying to think of someone to root for, but I don't really watch a lot of... Well, I do watch them. Let's go Leafs. Let's go Maple Leafs.